Well, on the 401, again, just past the airport eastbound. And just FYI, um, this camera, the camera that's pointing at me, um, I wanted to switch to a better camera or newer camera. Although this one, it's a Pixel 7 phone actually. It still works well, I suppose. So there's subtle differences between these different phones. Like this, the other two phones I use are both Samsung phones, and they're very good at what they do. But this, you discover things as you start using the certain things every day. And one of the things that I discovered is that if I want to operate my remote control on the Samsung, and I leave it on and I leave the camera application on, I can use the remote. But if I shut the screen down and then use the remote, it will not it will not turn the screen on again. You have to put your fingerprint or uh, your finger on the phone or somehow start it again, start the screen. Although the app and everything else in the background is still running. The Pixel, on the other hand, makes my life so much easier. I don't have to fiddle with the phone at all. I can just, after I record a piece, I can just press the button, shut the screen down. The camera app stays active, and then once I press the remote that I have hanging on my dashboard here, a press will actually start the screen again, and then the next press is gonna start recording on the camera app. So the end result is that my battery on the Pixel, even if I keep the phone on most of the day and have the camera app running most of the day, it easily lasts all day and then some. I could probably get away with not charging it for a few days, for a couple of days, or maybe a day, 2 days at least, right? The Samsung, I can't turn the screen on off, right? So I dimmed it all the way down, but it's on constantly, and it still consumes power. So the phone in that state only lasts about 4 or 5 hours. So I had to run a splitter here, power power cord for that phone, and a splitter for the USB port. The splitter comes out of the phone, and then you plug in the power to one side, and then plug in the wireless mic, to the other cable. So that's the way it is. These kind of things. I know these are non-issues for pros that use professional equipment, but obviously I'm an amateur here, so I kind of learn as you go. Started to be a little more strict, and if something doesn't work to my liking, I just return it now. So I guess what are you gonna do? I had to return the DJI mic, for example. I loved it, but couldn't make it work. The Mimo app just interfered with other camera applications, and for example, the phone was connected to the car. If I turned the car off and went out to do something, came back to the car, started on again, the screen on the Samsung phone would go off. I have to, restart it, not the phone, but just the screen, right? So I can keep going, and that requires unmounting the phone from the clamp that I have here on the visor. So, you know, one of those things. It's invaluable experience. On one hand, they make these phones so complex,